Alright guys, this is Lewis, your friendly neighborhood Buffalo Bayou Backhand game inventor. We're going to talk about aces and Buffalo Bayou Backhand right now. So as you know, aces in the game of backhand are always valued at 1 no matter what. Well, in the game of Buffalo Bayou Backhand, aces are valued based on what they're being used to calculate. Alright, so we've gone through a couple of Buffalo Bayou Backhand examples. Let's try to solve some of the mysteries behind aces in Buffalo. First thing is, when an ace is dealt as a dealer's show card, it can be valued at 1 or 11 to the dealer's advantage. So let's take a quick look at that example, okay? So, alright, here we go. This right here is a player hand right here. This is an initial player hand of 13, and we're going to just design a hand here just so that we can sort of talk about this. Okay, so here we go. So this initial player hand, it's a play hand, it's 13 initial hand value, and this is a dealer ace right here, and so the value of this ace is 1 or 11 to the advantage of the dealer, okay? Something else is that dealer aces are any aces that are dealt during the game which are not a part of the initial player hand. So here's the initial player hand right here, okay? So let's just say that this initial player hand was here, okay? Now the ace rule states that this ace has to be discarded and replaced immediately after the initial player hand is dealt. The dealer hand is always dealt first. All of the cards are static. They do not move. They do not get replaced, do not get rearranged or anything like that. But with this ace right here, this is an initial player ace, okay? An initial player ace is dealt an ace that's dealt to the player in an initial player hand prior to the ace rule being satisfied. So we're going to satisfy this ace rule by discarding and replacing, okay? Now, here's the initial player hand right here. Ace rule is satisfied. Any aces, and let me go over this rule again, dealer aces, or it's a definition, dealer aces are any aces dealt during the game which are not a part of the initial player hand. So if we go on in this game, let's just say the dealer or the player decides, okay, I'm going to take a hit, okay, and here's a hit card. Alright, so the player total is 13, the dealer total is 13, okay? Why? Because this is 1 or 11 to the advantage of the dealer, okay? So right now you're at a stalemate. You got 11 and 2, which is 13, 7 and 6, which is 13. So now let's just say, okay, well, I'm going to take me another hit, okay? So let's just say that the next hit card that you take is an ace. Alright, that is a dealer ace, okay? But if a hit card is an ace, it's valued at 1 or 11, whichever is value gives the advantage to the dealer when calculating the dealer's total, but valued at only 1 for the player when calculating the player's total hand value, okay? So that's important, all right, because to calculate the player's total hand value, you add up all of these cards, all right, to find out where you are. So where are you? It's 13, 14, 15, 16, because this ace is valued at 1 when you're calculating the player's total hand value, okay? So you haven't busted yet. This was a hit card, and this value is 1. But when you are calculating the dealer total, then this card is valued at 1 or 11 to the advantage of the dealer. Really important stuff right there. So 5 and 1 is 6. 5 and 11 is 16. So to the advantage of the dealer means that this would be 16. Your player total is 13 plus 2 is 15. So it's 16 versus 15, and right now the dealer has the advantage. Okay, important stuff right there. Okay, so still dealing with aces and stuff like that. So let's go to the next thing. So if a backhand card is an ace, it's valued at 1 or 11, whichever gives the advantage to the dealer when calculating the dealer's total, but valued at only 1 for the player when calculating the player's total hand value. Let's look at that. Let's just say that I'm sitting here with let's see, so it's 13, 14, 15, and let's go with 2 here. Alright, let's just say we have something like that, okay? So you got 13, 15, 17. The dealer total is 7. The player total is 15. The total hand value is 17. So this is a 9. This is the last card in the dealer hand. This is the last show card in the dealer hand, and I'm going to call it backhand. Okay, so again, 13, 15, 17. I'm going to call it backhand, and let's just say I get an ace. All right. So first of all, this card is valued at 1 when calculating the total hand value. My total hand value are the numerical value or the sum of all of the cards that's dealt to you. This is a 1 when calculating that amount. So 6 and 7, 13, 15, 17, 18. Okay, so if my backhand card here is an ace and it's valued at 1 when calculating the player total, I lose. Right? Now let's switch this up just a little bit. Let's make this a 5. All right. Funny stuff, right? So you got 13, 15, 17. Let's just say I hit to 17, and then I'm going to call backhand. This backhand card still would have been a loss because this is an unsuccessful backhand. If I had called a hit and that was this, then that would have been a 5-card hand, and then that would have beat my dealer my dealer's hand, because a 5-card hand always wins. So this ace as a backhand card is a loss for me, and ace as a hit would have given me the win. So I hope that kind of clears things up. There's some other things that we're going to cover as well with regard to aces, so just stay tuned.